All right, so day 3, keto cooking with Jess. Tonight I'm not gonna drink only because I found out that might be a very bad idea doing it a couple days in a row. I woke up this morning, I was like, it's Wednesday. Yeah, not good. So, but we are going to be having some special guests this weekend, which will allow us to be by the pool. We're going to barbecue and everything like that, so stay tuned. Tonight I'm going to do a green bean casserole. Now, the first video I'm going to do is an actual not keto recipe. It's just a regular green bean casserole. It's my famous green bean casserole that I've been making for a couple years now. People have been asking for my recipe. It's freshly made. It's not canned or anything like that. So I'm going to start off with showing you their ingredients. And I'm going to flip my camera this time because I saw my video from last night and you couldn't really read backwards. You would have to get a mirror. So first we're going to start with Trader Joe's. I go to Trader Joe's every year and I get the cream of portobello mushroom. I also get their fried onion pieces, which is delicious. And I also get their low sodium chicken broth. Now, I'm going to show you what I actually use in this recipe. And I also got the Trader Joe's green beans. I usually just pick out my green beans, but I just did not have any kind of time this year to do any of that. So that would be it. Okay, so first step, I just opened one bag because I am doing 2 different casseroles this year. 1, because my friends requested it, and 2, so that me and Amber can actually eat it, which is the second one is the keto one. So always wash your vegetables, and after that, I'm going to go ahead and French style cut them. Okay, so since I don't have Amberlyn here to help me video this, it's going to be a little difficult, but I'm going to show you the French style cut. Maybe with one hand. So when you French style cut, you want to go at this angle and just kind of slice downwards. And yeah, I can't do it without my sidekick. She's at the store right now actually trying to get us dinner and not our casserole. So this might need to be on pause. I'll go ahead and cut all of them French style and then I'll show you at the end of that. Actually, before I do that, I just want to give it a shout out to my dad and my stepmom, Andrea. They got me this awesome Monterey Toreador t-shirt. So I needed to rep the 831 for all the Monterey peeps. What's up? I think this shirt is much cuter from the shirts that we sold when I was in high school. Class of 07. All right, so I got all of my green beans French styled cut. I couldn't show you an example of this because my sidekick is still not here. But you want to get your green beans cut to a nice slant on both sides. And then what I did was I rinsed them again. And then next we're going to get our chicken broth. And I'm going to do 3 cups of this. And I put it on a medium to high heat because I want it to boil. So I'm going to wait for it to boil and I'll show you what's next. Okay, so as I wait for it to boil, but I actually put it aside because I was boiling too quick and I wanted to wash my mushrooms and start slicing them so that they're prepared for when I need them. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And I lost my knife. I don't know where I put it. So I was looking for my knife and it's right there. I always do that. So depending on how you like your mushrooms, it depends on how you cut them. Some people like it small, chunky, whatever. I like mine really thin. That's just how I've done it every year, and I'll probably split those in half. So because I'm going to be doing all of this, it's going to take me a while, but I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can. So not even halfway through, maybe halfway through, I realized I only need a half a cup. So I stopped there. But at the same time, you can see that my mushrooms are inconsistent. I like some of them thin, some of them thick. However you want to do it is really up to you. But the inconsistency is probably because I'm a Libra. But we're going to just work with this for now. Oh, and I do have to say that my ingredients, don't listen to any of the actual numbers. Like I said, I'm a home cook and I just kind of do whatever I want to do. This is much more than 1 cup. So I made 1 cup of the mushrooms. So I'm just going to do that, put it aside and save the rest for my second casserole. Bomb diggity slam. Oh, yeah. So while I wait, next I'm going to just go ahead and slice my onion. And actually, I'm going to follow the recipe for this one because not a lot of people like too much powering onion. So I'm really literally going to do just half a cup of diced onion because I don't want it to get overpowered at all. So I kind of lied a little bit. I actually was going to do half a cup of diced onion, but I did a 2/3 cup and it's way overpowering. My light's kind of shiny. But anyways, that is way too much onion for one dish. So I hope my keto recipe, not my keto recipe, actually, Amberlyn found the keto recipe online to do a green bean casserole. So I'm going to use that one. I will also record it and tag whoever made it, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, hopefully that has it in there because I am not doing that with this green bean casserole. That's going to be overpower, overload, no way, Jose. Yeah, I said that wrong. No way, Jose. And no one would want to talk to each other after that. So we're just going to kind of do what we're going to do with the onions after that. All right, so now I'm going to put my chicken broth back on to where I started. I'm going to boil this, and then once it starts boiling, you're going to add your green beans to the chicken broth. So now I'm going to wait till that heats up again, let it boil, add my green beans. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put some butter in a skillet and do my mushrooms and my onions and saute them. So I know it said 1/4 cup butter, but I don't measure, so I'm just going to use that, and that's fine. Then again, I'm still doing the Kerrygold, which is gold. So yeah. Alright, so I put my green beans in. They haven't come up to a complete boil, but once they do, you're going to add 20 minutes to your clock. So I'm not going to, show you step for step, but as soon as they start boiling, put 20 minutes on your clock. You'll probably see my clock at a different time during that time because I need to start doing the other things that I need to do with it, which you will learn in a minute. So now the butter is boiling. I'm just going to add a couple of things of onions. I think I'll just do a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. That should be good. Yeah, that's about 2/3 of a cup, but compared to the green beans, I think that should be enough. So we're gonna wait about 4 minutes until we add our mushrooms. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my mushrooms. I'm gonna give that a nice stir. I'm not using the right utensil, but I'm gonna do that for another 2 to 3 minutes. I think I actually should probably put some more mushrooms in there. They look they're gonna shrink a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up a little bit more mushrooms and put that in. Okay, I just added a little bit more mushrooms because I know this is going to shrink a little bit and everyone loves mushrooms in their casserole. So I'm gonna let that cook, and I still have about 13 minutes left for those green beans to boil. Yes, it smells so good in here right now. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy for feeling so blue. So what I was supposed to do was not apparently have it on high. So I do this all the time. I put it on high and I burn stuff all the time. So, but it actually came out perfect, but there's no juice left, which was supposed to go into the onions and mushrooms. So what I'm going to do is just add a cup of chicken broth, a cup and a half to the mix of vegetables so that I can put that green bean into the vegetable mix with this because that's what it was supposed to be left over until that stuff just really dried up and burned. But it's really not burnt. It's actually really good. So stay tuned. What I'm doing now is I'm just going to add my green beans to the mix. And then it says 1.5 cups, but I'm just going to pour that until I feel needed. And that's pretty good. So now I'm just going to let this stir, and I'm going to wait for it to come to a nice little boil. And then pretty much I'm going to be done with the recipe. I'm just going to stick it into a nice little, what are these called? Like it's not a pan, but it's like a, what is this? I'm asking. No? Okay, I'm going to stick into one of this. And then I'm going to mix in with the portobello mushroom soup. And then I'll put it in the oven. And then I'm going to let that cook for a little bit. And then after that, I'm going to add the fried onions. But because tomorrow is Thanksgiving, I think I'm just going to give Amberlynn the fried onions. So when she reheats it, she just puts the fried onions on top of it. Okay, so because I was so caught up in the recipe that I wrote down, I didn't realize I have to know myself because I'm not going to write everything down. It's just like the main stuff, and then I do whatever I want. So I actually have to add the seasonings now. So I'm going to do some garlic salt and some pepper, and that's pretty much it. That's all I'm going to do. Garlic salt. Yes, 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 yes. And it's going to cook down. It'll drain, so it's not going to be that much. Don't worry. Pepper. And that's it. Okay, so now that this is all sauteed and mixed together, I am now going to add it to the pot. And then I'm going to put this mushroom portobello cream from the Trader Joe's, and I'm going to mix it all in. Boom. I know it kind of looks gross, doesn't it? But it's going to be good. And I kind of lied earlier. I was like, I'm not going to get drunk. And then, well, I had a shot of Fireball. And I had 2 tall cans. But I feel fine. So now this is all completed. You don't even have to like bake it in the oven. It's like pretty much made to serve, but because we're bringing it tomorrow to a friend's house, I'm going to have Amber put this on top before she heats it up in the oven, and I'm telling you, this is going to be so delicious you don't even understand. And that completes my video. Alright guys, so that completes my whole casserole dish. And this casserole dish is not keto, so I just want to make that known. But at the same time, once it heats up and it simmers for a little bit, it's going to have that butter, it's going to harden a little bit, and then it's going to soften, so it's going to be the right texture tomorrow. Alright, thank you for watching.